Crystal blessings. One thing I wanted to just discuss is with the cleansing of stones, you should have distilled or natural water when you're doing your 7-day, 7-night cleanse. However, if you live in the city like me and you can't get distilled or natural, you can't get natural water, you don't have access to a natural water source. I do have the ocean, but I don't know if the salt content there, in fact I know it's much higher than what I want it to be for the purposes of cleansing my stones. So you can create your own distilled water. You don't have to buy it. You can just boil some water up and then wait for it to cool off completely. And when the pot is cool to the touch, then I'll be able to go ahead and pour it into my natural bowl right here. And then I'll submerge my crystals. I'll make sure that there's enough water to cover them completely. Remember to only use this cleansing technique as an initial cleanse. Well, that's what I feel anyway, that it should be your initial cleanse, and then you can maintain your cleansing if you need to cleanse monthly using less strong methods. And I have a video on various methods for cleansing stones, but I do feel that this is the best one for the initial cleanse for stones that can handle it. Anything with a Mohs hardness of 5 or less should not have this kind of a cleanse. Okay, and I'll put a link down below that discusses what kind of or what minerals have what Mohs hardness, so you can easily look that up for yourself. Activating this grid, once I do plant the stones around my property, around my home, that's what this grid is for. That's why I wanted the large chunks of black tourmaline. I'm going to activate it using a wand, and I have not seen black tourmaline wands. That would be ideal. So I think I'm probably just going to use my clear crystal wand for that. You can also use your finger and your intentions, and I'm going to do an affirmation just like I do any other crystal grid. I'm going to plot out my geometric pattern. Some people believe in doing a triangle for any kind of protection grid or neutralizing of negative energy, but if I do a triangle around my property, say this is the triangle, that means this corner and this corner of my property will be unprotected by that grid. So for this purpose, I'm not going to do that. I like doing the square grid for this, and for rooms, I've just always defaulted to the 4 for that, and 4 has a lot of significance. So does 3, though. 3 has a lot of significance too. But I feel, for my purposes in this endeavor, that's what my grid's going to look like. Okay, of course they're going to be much more spread out, but remember, when you do a crystal grid, you are exponentially amplifying the energies of those stones. Okay, when you're doing any kind of sacred geometry and you're connecting them, you're connecting their energies, you're exponentially amplifying that and strengthening the energies there. Okay, plus you're putting your intention into it, and this is why I do believe that the bigger the stone, the better, because of course the larger the stone, the further the EMF field is going to extend. Okay, namaste.